a little bit of, I guess, controversy surrounding you when you first got to the team. I remember on opening media day, there was one reporter who was like, is this a publicity stunt, blah, blah, blah. But you came in and you played very well, especially with Ronald Roberts out. Do you feel like that was extra motivation for you when people kind of have their doubts about you?
I don't see really how it can be a publicity stunt in the D League. I mean, it's just me coming home and seeing that the best chance I had to get to the next level would be staying close to home and working out and playing on the D League team. And them bringing the team to Mississauga was huge for me. And I kind of jumped on the opportunity. I wanted to be a part of it. And I think I had a good year and a successful run. And it really helped me out, especially when Ron went down. Coach came to me and he told me that I needed to pick up the slack. And I don't think at that point we won a game without Ron. So, I mean, just the way the team came together was huge, and it really showed. It really showed throughout the year that we all sacrificed our games just to get the wins, and it was good to see.
How much of a, I want to say, growing up process has this been for you? I mean, having the opportunity in the D League last year where you saw some more minutes, but almost having to do a bit of a reset to start off the year.
Repeat the question again.
Just the growing up process. How do you consider the conditioning at the beginning? And
yeah, it's definitely just become more mature and becoming better off the court,
yeah.
More than on the court this year. And it was just doing the right things, getting sleep on time, eating the right things off the court, and staying out of trouble. And I think I did pretty well that throughout the year. And I just pretty much, there's a big difference between the beginning of the year and from now to how much I've grown up, and I credit it to like the coaches and my teammates and just holding me accountable.
Would you say that with the restrictions, obviously at the beginning of the season you weren't on the road, you were just at home and doing the conditioning, and then the showcase happens and you get the nod that you're actually going to be going? Do you think that was your turning point where you really had to realize, I've got to get it together and be there for my team?
No, I mean, I think I didn't really put that much emphasis on the coming back part. I mean, I think it was just more working out myself, and it was a little bit of expectation, but it wasn't really that serious. It was just to get myself in the best shape I could for the season. I think it just took a couple extra weeks. The trade happened kind of late, so I wasn't really sure what I was going to do coming up to the start of the year. So I don't think there was really that much pressure. It was just the fact of me getting in shape and being the best player I can be on the court when I step out there.
And you obviously slimmed down from start to finish and probably showed a lot more grace than people would expect from a guy who's 7'5". Can you tell us about the fact that you're so probably one of the best big men passing in the D League, similar to like a Pau Gasol? How are you able to, at your height, still be able to do things that guards can do?
I mean, I just love passing the ball. I mean, I'm a selfish guy. I think everybody can say that. I'm kind of team first guy, and if I can get my teammates' shots first, I'll do that. And I got double teamed a lot throughout the year, especially like the last couple games. And I mean, last game was the first time I really never got double teamed. I was just surprised. I was still passing the ball out pretty early, but I mean, it's just from a young age. I just always wanted to share the ball. I wasn't a selfish guy, and it kind of paid off throughout the years. And I just worked on it time and time, and I think it really helped us a lot with getting guys shots on the weak side after the double team and getting our shooters open. So I mean, it worked out for the best. And like I said, I'm always just been not really a selfish guy. So I'm just trying to get the team involved.
As a team, do you think that's part of the reason that you guys were able to be so successful towards the end of the season, because no one was really concerned about themselves and their own personal stats? It really seemed like a team environment.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. I mean, all the guys on the team just really wanted one thing, that's to win. We knew it was kind of coming down to the end of the year, and we wanted to finish off strong and I guess have momentum for next year and for the summer. And I think us just sharing the ball like we did is crazy to see. I don't think I've ever seen the ball move like that with the team, and I think a lot of coaches and other teams, guys from the other team were like, we play like the Spurs. They're kind of getting mad too, saying that we shared the ball too much because they have to run around defense and guard us. So I mean, it's just all of us just sacrificing a part of our games just so that we can get the win at the end, like I said earlier. But I mean, we just really want to do that for the team and for the coaches and for ourselves. I mean, that's how it came out at the end.
For yourself, do you think that this season, from start to finish, you had your biggest amount of growth in terms of your playing ability and your development?
I mean, I guess what you could say. I mean, this is my second year out of college, so it was definitely a lot more growth than last year. Just having a training staff like that we did, and the coaches that we did, and just spending extra time in the gym. This is probably the year I did the most of that, and it was good for me to be here, and I really enjoyed it. And I'm still gonna keep in touch with the coaches and get a couple workouts in here and there. But I mean, this is definitely the biggest growing year for me.
What are some of your plans for the summer? Are you going to be involved in Canada basketball at all?
Yeah, I mean, right now, I think I'm gonna go out there training camp and see what's going on and talk to the coaches. I mean, it's still early and there's a lot of NBA season left, so there's still the playoffs, and so I mean, it's still early right now, but nothing's really like set in stone, so we'll see.
How beneficial is it to have this team like in your own backyard playing here for you?
I mean, it was huge for me, and have my family come to pretty much every game, and being able to go home and just have a stable home out here, and have a support system that I did around me was good, and most of the coaches I knew from before, and that was good to have them around, and a couple of the guys on the team I knew from college and growing up, those camps that we used to run for AU and stuff. So I mean, it was a really comfortable feeling when I first got here, and definitely grew a lot of friendships out here, and it was great for me, and just have it in my backyard and have the support that I had was huge for me.